It's time for another pop date with Mumbles and the always very kissy Mr. Dancer. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Mumbles and Dancer Pop Dates. Mumbles and Dancer Pop Dates. Dancer's already tired, but Dancer, we have a video to talk about. Today we are talking about exercise and how to know if your dog is getting enough exercise. So let's jump straight into that. So guys, I put Dancer down for this segment, but now we're going to talk about some tips when it comes to exercising and make sure your dog gets enough exercise. First thing, I have some general tips to tell you guys. Exercise tones a dog's muscles. It helps the body and metabolic system to function properly and engages the mind. Daily exercise is even important for dogs with arthritis because it helps get their joints moving, and when their joints move, things are lubricated, all that good stuff. It can help loosen them up so they don't have as much pain. Exercise can help tone down destructive behaviors. Once a dog is tired, usually they don't do that stuff. It can also help combat the loss of muscle mass in the dog. Finally, it can combat weight gain. We've all seen that heavy dog doesn't get enough exercise, and then, we make fun of it. Oh, look at it, it's rolling around on the skateboard. It's really not good for a dog to be overweight, so exercise can help curtail that. There is also one other difference. Depending on your breed and the type of dog you have and their temperament, you may need less or more exercise for them. Hunting breeds and herding groups such as Dancer may need a lot more exercise than other dogs. Dogs that are completely 100% energetic and just cannot sit still may need a lot more exercise than a dog who simply decides, oh, that's fine, I'm just gonna, lay down, do my thing. Because when dogs are energetic, they get destructive, and exercise can help curtail that. Short-nosed breeds like bulldogs usually are not ones for exercise. Probably taking them around the block once is more than enough exercise for them. They don't need a lot of exercise, but it does help them, obviously, with all the things that I've already talked about. Finally, as a general rule, you can tell a dog needs exercise if it is restless or pacing around. If he or she is restless, a short walk can help curtail that. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you some tips that I have regarding exercise. Tip number 1, start slow, especially if your dog is not used to exercise. Something as simple as a walk down the street might even be good enough for when they start. So guys, if your dog is just, he or she hasn't exercised a lot, they're kind of on the heavy side or whatever, they got bad joints, just go a little ways and then come back. You can always decide, later, let's go again. Don't go too far the first few times to make sure that your dog can adjust to it. My second tip is observe your dog. Guys, dogs are smart. They'll tell you what they want. They'll tell you, hey, my leg's hurting. Hey, this is hurting. Hey, I don't want to go anymore. Hey, I'm tired. Hey, I need some water. They will tell you all those signs. You need to pay attention to them as much as you pay attention to your surroundings. My third tip is work up the exercise. So as you are doing this exercising, you're going to want to work it up. So what do I mean by that? The more you exercise, the more exercise you can do. So you can go longer and longer and longer and longer and so on and so forth. Just work up to it and go slow. The fourth tip is, once you have started the exercise process, it doesn't have to be a walk every day. It can be a jog around the block. It can be swimming in the swimming pool. It can be running and playing fetch. You can change things up to suit your dog's mood and to suit your mood. It doesn't have to be one certain type of exercise. My fifth tip is, again, and I know I've said this many times in these videos. Do not walk your dog in excessive heat or excessive coldness. Just as you get cold and hot, so does your dog. My sixth and final tip is have fun with it. Guys, yes, it is important to them and it's important to you too, but you gotta remember, anything that you're doing, you gotta have fun with it. So remember when you're exercising your dog to have fun with it. Anyways, guys, now I'm gonna go get Dancer for the last part of this video. So now, guys, I brought Mr. Dancer back, and it's time for our Pop in Play segment where you get to see Mr. Dancer have all sorts of fun. And here it is. Anyways, guys, this has been another episode of Mumbles the Dancer Pupdate. I want to thank you guys all so much for watching these videos with us and being a part of them. If you have any suggestions for things that you would like me and Dancer to discuss, please mention them in the comments below. And yeah, guys, this is going to be Mumbles the Dancer signing off. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Mr. Dancer. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Take care.